Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Christine with Powdercrafts, and today we are working with collection number 3 from the Scrapping for Less Flavor of the Month July 2018 card kit. So here I'm just taking a peek at what I have. We have some paper from Bo Bunny called Escape to Paradise. We have a Sizzix stamp and die of a pineapple. I have some gold foil sheets, some ephemera and sequins. Now the gold sheets, there's 5 of them, and they're silver on one side. I'm not sure if the silver side can be used. I'm not really sure what to do with foil. I've not used foil before. So eventually I'll get into that. So here we are on to card number 1. We're making a shaker card because I absolutely love this pastel fish paper. I didn't think the pineapple stamp went with it, so I decided to just showcase it as a shaker. So I'll go ahead and adhere the fish piece down. I just put a white mat on the inside of that card. And then we're going to go ahead and add some foam to the outside of this border that I created. This piece was cut out using the Simon Says stamped stitched rectangle dies. So once I have my foam on there, I'm going to grab the sequins and sprinkle those about. Make sure they're pretty flat. And then I'm going to take the adhesive off the back, and we're going to go ahead and add our frame. Very, very simple shaker card. I did play around with maybe adding some of the ephemera, but I opted against it. So card number 2 is my favorite. I have this really sweet pineapple pattern paper. I cut it down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so it would cover the entire card front. I had this piece of ephemera that says spiky on the outside, sweet on the inside. Decided to use that as the sentiment. And also I had this pineapple piece of ephemera. I thought it was super cute, went with that sentiment, so I just made that the card. So here I'm just kind of decorating the inside. I had a little piece of that scrap left, so I added it to a white piece of cardstock and put that in the middle. The next card, I wanted to finish using that large scrap of that fish paper from card number 1. So I found some pink paper that would match it. I went ahead and mat this on some black cardstock. And I'm just cutting so that it's even top to bottom. And we're going to go ahead and add that to the card base with some foam tape. These are probably the simplest cards in this kit that I've made. I think they all are still super, super cute, but they didn't require a lot of different pieces. I just kind of like let the pattern paper be the show. So lastly, this is probably the card that took the most. I had this palm tree paper, and I go ahead and cut that down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Going to have that be the entire size of the card base. I decided to take the pineapple stamp that came with the card or the kit, and we're going to go ahead and stamp that out. Now first I was going to use the block, but I wasn't sure how well it would stamp, and if I needed to stamp it more than once, I wanted to be able to use my MISTI so that it would be perfectly lined up. So I'm going ahead and stamping the pineapple, putting the little eyes on it that came with that stamp set. And then as I started thinking about this some more, I decided I wanted 2 of them. So I'm going to go back to the stamp and stamp out a second one. Except this time I am going to also stamp out the sunglasses. And I decided we're going to have like a little girl pineapple and a little boy pineapple. So now that those are stamped out, I am going to cut them with the die that came with the stamp set. I colored those with some Copic markers. I'll leave the colors listed below. And we have this little heart ephemera that came in my kit. So I decided to make a like a little love card, an anniversary card. It could even be a Valentine card. So I just used some Tombow Mono to put that heart down, and then we're using some foam tape for the 2 pineapple pieces. So once that's done, I'm going to take the backing off that foam tape and go ahead and add that to the card. And there is card number 4. So these are the 4 cards from this collection. Like I said, super simple. They really weren't that difficult to make. Great for in a pinch. So if you like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, hit subscribe. But until next time, bye.